edition of Retail Media Thursdays. My name is Michelle Irwin, and today we're in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight we're hosting a happy hour with our friends from Criteo after spending an afternoon at Path to Purchase's Retail Media Summit. So I'm going to grab a few folks before I have too many of these and see what was grabbing their attention this afternoon. Hello, thank you for joining us on Retail Media Thursdays.
Absolutely.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Mark Heidke. I am the Director of Ad Product and Audience Strategy at Best Buy Ads.
Sarah Jo Sauter from the Mars Agency.
My name's Jason Pratt. I am the General Manager of Koddi Ads at Koddi.
Hi, I'm Todd Hudgens, and I'm Senior Group Director at Wunderman, Thompson, Commerce and Technology.
So we've been at the Path to Purchase Retail Media Summit today. What did you learn?
I think the one thing that they started out of the gates, which probably was the most explosive, was the demonstration of AI and how you could bypass retail media. I thought that was pretty telling.
Does that mean retail media is going to die?
No, because there's no absolutes, but it just gives you something to think about on how retail media might evolve over the course of the next 5 years.
You know, my big takeaway from today is just that all these different brands and retailers are on such a kind of a unique set of journeys, right? Each category's got a different set of challenges, each retailer has a different set of challenges, and so there's no easy playbook to just go do these 4 things and you're good to go.
Yeah, not
even close, like not even close.
You know, an aha moment was the carbon emissions stat. Like how many carbon emissions that digital media is producing was phenomenal.
We all have a responsibility to do something there. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy.
One of the coolest things I thought was Kara Pratt, no relation, her ability to bring us all up a little bit with what we're doing here, changing the world, advertising changing the world, retail media changing advertising. Their statement about advertising is the force that allows us to explore new ideas. I loved it. It's always good when someone can make you feel better about what you do for a living.
It was a great session.
It was really good,
fantastic. Yeah. What do you wish you knew about retail media 12 months ago that you know now?
2 letters, AI. I think we'd all be better prepared than what we are today. It seemed to come out of nowhere. I think people are just trying to get their heads wrapped around it. We'll see where it leads. I think a lot of people are playing catch up right now, but the good news is we're all lost together.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how maybe safe it is to fail out front and to fail with your brand partners versus try to hold everything back and be able to wait until something's perfect before you bring a partner in, all that kind of stuff. Much more of a learning journey these days than it was even 12 months ago.
Yeah.
I think the proliferation of the chat CPG and integration of search and really the downfall of search. What we rely on so much as marketers and where that's headed.
Yeah, I mean the presentation today where it said it's going to kind of bypass retail media.
Yeah.
Like you won't need the sponsored search ads anymore because people won't be going on the website anymore.
Right.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
I love to see the commonality that's happening, and a lot of fragmentation is starting to kind of rationalize itself, and retailers are starting to look at things the same way, which I think is going to be great for the industry. So I'm happy to see that happening, and I never would have predicted it 12 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a lot more cynicism over the last 12 months, which is almost forcing these things to happen.
Yep.
Where are we going to be in 12 months' time? Is AI still going to be the buzzword? Is it going to be something else?
I mean, AI will always be a huge part of the conversation. I think from a retail media perspective, I think it really boils down to you have, I would consider 3 big players. You have Amazon, Walmart, Connect, and then I might even say 4. You put Roundel maybe on there with Target, and then Kroger and perhaps Albertsons together.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I think the rest of the players are going to start thinking about consortiums to combine their data and become a singular scalable force that can be another big option rather than being so fragmented, because at some point there's going to be diminishing returns and they're going to need to figure out how to band together to give a scalable option for brands.
It's going to be an interesting 12 months, that's for sure.
We'll be at a point where I think platforms like Sky will have figured out how to tie everything together and make the buying experience much easier. I think we will be at a point where retailers have fully incorporated it organizationally and strategically in their operations. The .coms are already doing it. A lot of the brick and mortars are still kind of trying to get there, but I think they're seeing now that this is not going away. It's not a fad, and so we'll see a lot more stability in where people are investing.
Yep.
I really hope that they figured out the standardization of it all and the measurement aspect. I know that has been the biggest challenge for our clients at the Mars Agency. So we're doing our best to try to help them navigate that territory because there is no like set standardization right now. We're working with IAB, and there's just I think that you'll see similar to what was said today, a little bit of the collaboration. I hope more of that happens. That there's more sharing of ideas and information so that we can come together collectively and we can figure this thing out and we can make it better for our customers as a whole.
Yeah, it's going to have to happen at some point. It's just who's going to take the lead on it. So we have a tradition on Retail Media Thursdays where we have a quick fire round.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm Brit abroad, and I've said a lot of things this week that people haven't understood.
Sure.
So I'm going to test you on some of the words that are like common to my vocabulary, but not really understood by Americans.
I'm going to do horribly, but let's just try this out. We'll see how we do.
Okay, a kip.
A kip. Would that be like a purse?
It's a sleep, like a nap.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have a kip. It's like I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
A scrummy.
Is that a fight or a scrum or?
It's like yummy. Like tastes
A
really good.
scrummy.
It's
Scrum's
it
just
tastes
in
really
yummy.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yonks.
Is that a baseball team from the Bronx? The Bronx Youngs?
The Bronx Yonks.
New York
It's
Yonks?
like a long time, like yonks. It's been yonks.
Oh, wow.
It's been yonks since I saw you.
Oh, wow, I haven't heard that one.
Peckish.
Peckish. Like a chippy person.
Hungry. Peckish.
Hungry.
Yes, you're the first person to get it right.
It's right on. I only know that because John Cleese used it in Monty Python back in the day. Yeah.
A clanger.
A clanger, somebody who just like latches onto you and won't stop talking.
That's a lot better than what it actually means.
Okay.
It's like a mistake, an error.
Oh, okay, close, I guess, but maybe not.
Pear-shaped.
Pear-shaped. That's me.
When something goes wrong. If it
Okay,
goes pear-shaped, it's all gone wrong. Pear-shaped.
Yeah, that's when things went badly.
Yeah. You are very good at this.
Yeah.
Gaff. I'm going to go to my gaff.
You're gonna go to my. Is that your house? Your home?
Yes,
Okay.
well done.
All right.
You got one.
Wow,
That's
25%.
one more than most people who have done this tonight.
So.
Chuffed.
Chuffed is like excited or happy or
Yes!
yeah.
Jason,
Is that one of
you
those?
are
Yeah.
nailing
2 for 3.
this.
Let's go.
Dog's dinner.
Is that like the dog's dinner? Is that like
put it into a sentence.
it's like everything just like thrown in like a mashup of like everything thrown in together.
A dog's dinner. I'll put it into a sentence. If you make a dog's dinner of something.
It's like
dog's dinner.
leftovers.
No, you've made a mess of it.
Oh.
You make a dog's dinner.
Well,
of that,
if you
made
saw
a
me
mess
with
of it.
leftovers, you'd understand it was to be the same thing.
Codswallop.
Oh my lord, these are getting harder. Codswallop. Is that a form of a fish?
Codswallop. I'll put it into a sentence.
Yeah.
That's a load of codswallop.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah. Yes! You got one! Yes! A chav.
A chaff.
Chav.
A chav? A buddy.
I actually have no idea how to describe this in English.
Is that like? Is that like an argument?
No, it's like a really common person.
Okay, I was completely off.
Apparently it's a townie over here. What is Media Thursdays?
What is Media Thursdays? I honestly don't know.
So we call this Retail Media Thursdays.
Yeah.
Media Thursdays is actually the night in London where everyone goes out and gets drunk.
Oh,
Do you know what a Media Thursday is?
Only because you've told me a little bit about Media Thursday. I hope that kind of catches on here in the US.
It needs to. Everyone just needs to go out and get drunk on a Thursday.
Right.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right,
It's
thank
great
you.
to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you
And I'll
too.
probably see you tomorrow.
All right.